your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready, great.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up.
Sideline and incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Watson off play action. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And his job was almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down. Followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
The wide receiver, the ball.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here's a rookie whose job isn't done just dropping quarterbacks to the turf. Arnold Ebiketie locks in on the ball from the get-go and does everything possible to strip it away from the quarterback in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good back-to-back play right there. After taking a sack on first down, didn't quite get it to the marker, but now we're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 4th down, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shop them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. First and goal from the 6. They'll run with Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And
I'm over the quarterback of this game, and he had a tough game. And the head coach said, I'll take him. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns force the turnover. At the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's hard to believe with all this production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. And now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming up a career best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 24, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They go with Chubb on second down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Offensive line really didn't have any room to move on that one.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Off of play action, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is intercepted. Picked
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here for the 44.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the front part of the drive, you got to put it in the end zone and take the lead and still not get the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker, still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ready. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So the false start will back them up 5. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Throwing now, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one complete. It's Fehoko.
The first down pass. Complete to Simi Fehoko.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hitting London, coming across the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
He's at the 50.
And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That